Jesus.
Amen.
We'll take another story. Over the weekend, social media was awash with reactions trailing the report by the Ministry of Transport, which on Friday disclosed that it had signed an MOU with a rail development company, MPH Rail Development Limited, in the United Kingdom for the implementation of the Port Harcourt-Enugu-Calabar Rail Line project under a public-private partnership framework. Well, according to the company's profile on the UK Companies House website, the company appears not to have carried out any rail development projects at all. And as of last year, the company's share capital was £1,000. The rail construction is said to be owned by Adeyemi Ikiforiji, who was the Speaker of the Lagos State House of Assembly from 2005 to 2015. Rufai, a quick sentence I thought it was important to highlight this story so we don't.
This
Nigerians
is also
are
something we should watch. That's
yeah.
We've not learned from P&ID.
No, we haven't.
It has to be said, for a contract of that magnitude, a company that has not shown capacity and a small capital base, you're bringing them into it, then there are questions that need to be asked.
Absolutely.
So if there's a dispute or a cancellation of this contract at a point in time, what was the arbitration clause put in place for this? There's also another story that says Ikuforiji's name has been removed from
the fraud allegations?
No, from the list of the owners of the company. You know, it's been opened back and forth. But most importantly, I would like to ask the Ministry of Transport a couple of questions. Number one, what's the due diligence carried out on the company before this contract was signed? Secondly, what's the company profile like? Thirdly, what are the guarantees in a case scenario where they renege on this contract? Number four, what are the arbitration criteria, you know, in a case where a contract like this goes seriously awry? And we must also look at this really in detail, because I know across that rail corridor, the contract is worth billions of US dollars. And we need to be very careful so we don't fall into all of this. So it goes back to the contract processing, you know, in this country, which we've always not learned from. Today, we are still dealing with another one as regards, I think, Mambila. That Mambila project is there. We are fighting a judgment debt as regards that. We know how we have to fight for P&ID. Many other cases like that, judgment debt. So let's be careful.
Absolutely.
If you make reference to Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala's book as regards, you know, contract scams and things like this, I'm not saying this is a scam. Please don't get me wrong. But I'm saying we should be able to investigate the veracity of these companies before we're giving them jobs in the first place.
Absolutely. We need answers from the Ministry of Transport. Take our final story.